Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Justin. We're back at the movies for another review. Took last week off. I did drop a couple of shorts, but we're back with the movie review, and it's been a while, so I decided I think it was time to do an underrated movie review. It's been a while, like I said. So, but then the question comes, which movie do you do? And for a lot of my subscribers, they know I'm a school teacher, and I, comprised a list of different things we might read. And one of them was the Judge Dredd graphic novels. I love both Judge Dredd movies. We didn't end up going with it. I love the movies. I've never read the graphic novels, but I've heard they're amazing. So that was on the list. We didn't go with it, but I figured, you know what? I love the original Judge Dredd from 1995 so much that it was time to review it. And you look on Rotten Tomatoes, it's got a 22%, and I just think that is preposterous. And let's face it, it's got a 22% because of who its lead actor is. It's Sylvester Stallone. And to this day, I don't think that man gets the credit he deserves. He's been nominated for Oscars, should have won for Creed, got completely ripped off. I will argue that going forward with anybody. The man deserved to win the Oscar and got robbed. But he got robbed because he's Sylvester Stallone action star. And he just doesn't get a fair shake. And I was 10 when this movie came out. I probably didn't see it in theaters. I might have. I don't remember. But I know it wouldn't have been very long after that I did see it. And it's just such a fun movie. It's an entertaining popcorn movie. It's not relying on this incredible storyline. And as those of you who know, when I do these underrated movie reviews, I look at what critics have said, and it baffles me when people critique a movie, whether it's critiquing Constantine because it's Keanu Reeves' movie, whether it's critiquing Last Action Hero or Predator 2. These are underrated movies that I've reviewed. Everybody critiques things because either they don't like action movies, they don't like a certain actor, they don't, or they're comparing it to a completely different movie. And that's what happens with Judge Dredd. I love Judge Dredd. I love the cast. You have, obviously, Sylvester Stallone, Diane Lane, Rob Schneider, Aman Asante, Max von Sydow. It's a great cast, and it's a really enjoyable movie. It's a futuristic tale. For those of you who aren't familiar with it, nuclear war has basically destroyed most of the planet. There are two cities left. There's Mega City 1 and Mega City 2. We don't even get introduced to Mega City 2. Mega City 1 runs basically from New York down to Washington, D.C., and you have millions upon millions upon millions of people living in this Mega City 1, where street judges, police officers are judge, jury, and executioner. And like I said, it's based off a very famous graphic novel. Judge Dredd is the baddest motherfucker of them all. And let's face it, Sylvester Stallone is up there on the Mount Rushmore baddest motherfuckers of all. And it's just it's got that comedic element with Rob Schneider. You've got this weird kind of unconventional respect/love interest between Diane Lane and Stallone. That might be, something I would critique, because as much as I love Diane Lane, it was kind of like a weird love, a love subplot that didn't really need to be there. Could have been a respect and admiration, but you can clearly tell that there's romance feelings between the two of them. And it's just really fun. And like I always do, I take a couple of critics and what they've said about the movie. And like one of the critics, and I don't ever mention their names because it's their opinion, they're entitled to it. But one of the critics, and I always write it down, this time I know it's orange piece of paper. Never has such a big, dumb movie seemed so small as it shrinks from Blade Runner sharp to Jacksonian junkie. Blade Runner is another one of these classic futuristic movies, but it's a drama. It's not an action movie. It's a drama, and it's a great movie. But they're two totally different types of movies. And what the hell's wrong with the Jetsons? You know, like, they're both great in their own thing, and Judge Dredd's not trying to be a part of either one of them. And then the second one, a thunderous, unoriginal, futuristic hardware show for teenage boys. So, what the hell's wrong with that? Teenagers want to see shit blow up, and they want to see really pretty girls. Not that this movie has... I mean, it does have very attractive women in it, but what the hell's wrong with that? I guarantee this critic probably criticizes Michael Bay for the exact same thing. Michael Bay makes movies... He doesn't make movies for critics. He makes movies for teenage boys who want to see shit blow up, and they want to see really pretty girls. So it's just stuff like this that bugs the hell out of me. There's no validity to what they're saying. And that's why it's an underrated movie. It deserves better than 22% on Rotten Tomatoes. It just does. I've always been a fan of this. I'll probably always be a fan of this. And Demolition Man are two, just very fun Sylvester Stallone movies that, just are great 25, 30 years later. Judge Dredd, I mean, like I said, there's a little bit slow here or there. The Diane Lane, Sylvester Stallone thing is a little weird. But overall, it's still a good movie. It's not a great movie. It's a good movie. It deserves its, I'm going to say, 7.4. It's fun. It's got a lot of cool stuff in it. And overall, it's just a fun ride 27 years later. Just as fun as it was the first time I saw it. So, 7.4. That's my review. Judge Dredd, 1995. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time at the movies. Take care.